What is charisma? There are some people who you actually choose to believe and follow, even if they don't possess any quality that fits our standards for people to like, because they have been able to enhance their charisma. Charisma is a personality trait difficult to define because nobody can be exactly sure what it really entails. It is easy to detect it, but difficult to describe. What is charisma? Charisma is a constellation of complex and sophisticated emotional and social skills. Charisma is defined as the quality of an individual person who is set apart from ordinary person because is considered as endowed with divine, supernatural, superhuman, or has extraordinary qualities or powers. Charisma is the capacity to influence others in a positive way by connecting with them emotionally, physically, and intellectually. Charisma makes people like you and enjoy being around you even they do not know much about you. Charisma is all about transmitting your invisible energy or magnetism to people you are in contact with through body language. If you transfer fear, anxiety, and stress, people will be repelled. If you bring tranquility and relaxation, people will be attracted to your peace and calmness, and they will desire to be more like you. Charisma is about having a persuasive vision, communicating it with conviction, appealing to people's value, paying attention to people as individuals, challenging people intellectually, and communicating high expectations and performance. Charisma is the determining factor behind why two people who have the same job, with similar education, same knowledge, intelligence, ambition, experience, and competence, achieve levels of success totally different. A charismatic person who has no power can sit at the head of a round table and has influence. What is the origin of charisma? Charisma is considered as divine in origin or as exemplary. The word charisma was initially used by Christian people. It comes from a Greek word which means divine favor or gift of grace, and it describes individuals like Jesus Christ who were capable of performing divine miracles. In the beginning, it had much less to do with communication and leadership skills, and is much more related with extraordinary or unusual powers which suggested that the individual was empowered by God or the Holy Spirit. After making a research about the sociology of government and leadership, Max Weber, a German in the beginning of 20th century, introduced this concept of charisma as a personality trait. He mentioned several types of worldwide charismatic leaders, and the term began to acquire a life of its own. Today, leaders, government officials, prominent religious officials, and sometimes an ordinary individual are often described as charismatic. Charismatic leaders stand up usually in times of crisis in which the basic values, the foundations of institution, and the legitimacy of the organization are questioned. An extraordinary situation calls for a charismatic authority structure so that charisma, at least temporarily, leads to actions, movements, and events outside the sphere of everyday life. Charisma rejects or transcends routine life. Charisma deals with the existing, the self-evident, the established order, charisma works like catalyst in an organization. The power of charisma. Have you always wanted to be noticed, but other people just keep on ignoring you? Do you exert so much effort trying to fit in, but always end up being neglected? Are you tired of being the loser or the invisible man in the group? Worry no more. Be seen. Today is your lucky day. Have a look at this. www.selfimprovementhere.com/charisma.html. If you just look within yourself, you'll realize that you are never meant to be unnoticed. By understanding the power of charisma hidden inside you and learning to enhance it, you can be noticed, respected, followed, and loved. Take a look at this. http://www.selfimprovementhere.com/charisma.html. Understanding the power of charisma and knowing that each one of us actually possesses it are the primary steps of becoming a better person. In this report, you will realize that there are no lucky persons having the charismatic features that attracts other people. If there are so, then all of us would be considered lucky. Yes, because contrary to what you believe, charisma is not placed to a number of people only, but to every one of us, including you. Hence, to become the best person you have always wanted to be, you should take advantage of your hidden charisma, unleash it, improve it, and then expose it. Be visible, dare to be noticed. Here's the link: http://www.selfimprovementhere.com/charisma.html. It is always a nice feeling when every time you stand in front of a crowd, all the members of the audience keep their eyes and ears on you, excitedly waiting for what you have to say. You then started speaking, feeling you are at the center of everyone's attention, where the limelight's focusing. After hearing your speech, aside from the cheers and the claps, what's more appreciating from these people is that they let you see that they have been moved by your speech and they have agreed to follow whatever it is you said. Everybody just seems to love you, and you could be like this every moment of your life. Take a look at this: www.selfimprovementhere.com/charisma.html. Why wait? If you can make it happen now. Here's the link: www.selfimprovementhere.com/charisma.html. You may get it free under some conditions. For more about self-improvement, you can have a look at http://www.selfimprovementhere.com/sim$trial8.html.